Welcome back, YouTube. Just Titan Fragrance Reviews, bringing you a holiday special one. Right now it is Black Friday. I know I'm a little late to the game, maybe, but I really wanted to bring you something that was a buyer's guide. Maybe you have a brother, a husband, a father, someone in your life that you want to get something for them, and it's hard to find something for these individuals. So these for the guy for guys that are really into fragrances, these are just I'm gonna just go designer stuff. I'm looking at stuff that's gonna be J.C. Penney's, Sephora, Macy's, Dillard's, all the big brand stores, because I know sometimes it's hard to last minute type of shopping and you can't get stuff ordered in or whatnot. These are also uber safe, uber mass appealing. So nothing niche, none of that stuff, and quite budget friendly, I would say, for a holiday gift for someone. Maybe not for a Secret Santa or something like that, but I think these are just going to be all round great fragrances that you can also wear year round. So it doesn't have to necessarily be fall time, and that's kind of one of the things that they're going to probably use it, especially if they only have maybe one or two in their collection, something that they can add, something that again will fall into a dumb reach type of thing. And by dumb reach, it just means that you don't have to think about it and it's going to work. It's going to work in all situations, and you will not offend anybody. And it can be something for work, something for school, something for closer settings, things like that. But without further ado, I don't want to make these long. I want to make them so that you can get the information, help you out, get into the shopping mood, and just be an all-around success when it comes to your holiday planning. Okay, and these are in descending order. Not in my personal favorite, but what my wife likes on me. And so I do like them all. I do think they all have their place. And with as many as I have, they still find a place in my rotation. But I'm going to start with number 7. And there are going to be a couple honorable mentions at the end, okay? First and foremost, Bleu de Chanel. Oh my gosh, this is uber versatile. This started out the blue phrase. The blue craze, you can call it. I got Eau de Parfum. You can do the Eau de Toilette. As far as the Parfum, it is a little bit pricier, and I think the Eau de Parfum or the Eau de Toilette are going to do just the same. Just do uber versatile, wear anywhere, won't go wrong. I mean, just an amazing woody fragrance, fresh. It's going to be an all-round beater. It can service you in any situation, and you will smell good. Okay, so Bleu de Chanel. Next, the most Acqua di Profumo. Now, everyone knows Acqua di, probably everyone wore that. Probably everyone's had it in their collection or had known somebody. It's probably the most sold scent out there on the planet, okay? But what they did with Acqua di Profumo, they darkened it up a little bit, added some incense, and the DNA, the aquatic notes, this becomes a versatile monster. It's going to push out, it's going to perform, it's going to do what you need it to do, and you won't have to think about it. And it's going to be mass appealing. It's going to be something that will work for any situation. So as a gift to someone that may not be as much into fragrances as other people, like I said, if you just want to get them something, get them away from Axe, get them away from some of the regular body sprays that aren't going to last, get them something like this. They will be classy, they will be gentlemanly, and it will do the job, like I said. Okay, on to the next one. Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. Allure Homme Sport itself is a versatile fragrance. They darken this up with a little bit of tonka, and this is going to be a workhorse. It can work day and night, any temperature, anything like that. Works great in the cold. It's going to be amazing sillage. It's going to really do the job. It's going to be very versatile. It's going to be something that you cannot go wrong. And like I said, these are going towards number 1, so this would be number 5. And just a great all-around scent. Again, it's going to be a workhorse for you. YSLY. This thing is fruity, fresh. It is leaning a little more sweet, but I'm telling you, women will dig this. If you want your man to smell good, this will do it. It is just going to be crowd pleasing, mass appealing. It isn't something that's uber challenging at all. It isn't something that's groundbreaking, but I'm telling you, to smell good, this thing, it's the Eau de Parfum. I think it works better than the Eau de Toilette. It's going to last, and it's going to just be a great, great scent. You cannot go wrong with this DNA right there. I mean, like I said, it runs a little sweeter, a little fruitier. And if you're wanting something not on the sweeter side, then that's where you go with some of the other ones I went already before. But definitely a great, great work fragrance in any situation. Armani Code Absolute. Now this thing is somewhat sweet. Takes that Armani Code DNA. Many people had it and adds a little bit of sweetness to it. And boy, man, this thing performs. Probably one of the releases this year that's just been a great, great scent as a whole. I think again, it's not challenging. It's going to last. It's going to be pretty linear. Doesn't develop or change too much. And again, for those that are not in the fragrance community, it's going to be something that they can just wear at any situation and they're going to smell good. It's going to be something that is going to please anyone around them, including the person wearing it. So this is a very good one to go with. The King of Fresh, Provolone. This thing, you just soapy clean. I mean, you will smell just very clean. It's going to be something that can be worn again. All these are going to be any situation, any time. Are they going to be specific to one thing or another? No, that's what makes them versatile. So I believe the intense that I do have it works better for nighttime, maybe a little colder, but this thing will still cut through. You will smell pleasing. You will smell great, super clean. You will not go wrong with something like this. One of my favorites for sure, out of the shower, I just want to smell clean. And boy, man, it's a little irisy, powdery clean in a sense, but man, definitely a must have in anyone's collection. Or even if they only want a couple fragrances, this is probably one of the ones that needs to be on the list, but you will be a hit with getting them this. Last but not least, my wife's number one, 1 Million Lucky. It took the 1 million, some of the DNA basically, but it added the plum and hazelnut in this, and so it is a little bit sweet, not quite gourmandish, I would say, but it is just super versatile. And again, I have about 200 fragrances, niche, designer, all price ranges from the 300s down to the ultra cheapies, and from Parfums de Marly, Roja, I mean, Creed, you name it, I got something from those houses. And this is the one that no matter what, anytime I spray this, it's getting complimented. It's going to get me, wow, you smell nice. Wow, I like that one. I like that one. So you cannot go wrong with this one right here. And again, this is wife approved. Happy wife, happy life. I'm telling you, this is a hit. You can even tell with all the ones I got, I already put a pretty good dent in wearing that. Great, great fragrance. Now, I did tell you I was going to have a few honorable mentions, and these are just because a lot of these do what this does, and I think they're just as good depending on what they want. Now, Dior Sauvage EDT. This is obviously, you see these all over the place, but this thing will perform. It's metallic-y, peppery. It's super clean. It's part of the blue craze, but man, it works. It just, you can't beat it. It works. Some people may be tired of it, but if they aren't into fragrances, this is again a dumb reach bottle. That's just an honorable mention, because I think like Bleu de Chanel, Allure Homme Sport, Eau Extreme probably do the job just as good, if not better, and is more likable, at least in my household. So you can't go wrong with that one. Coach for Men, youthful, maybe a slight bit youthful, but a little sweet, but it's definitely gonna do the job. It's you're gonna smell good. It's one of those good fragrances. Again, you have others right here that are gonna do the job, maybe a little more versatile, a little more matured, but that's just the honorable mentions on those. I hope this helps you out. If you like the content, please like. If you dislike it, thumbs up, thumbs down. I don't mind. Just give me something. If you would, hit the subscribe button if you're first time out here, haven't done it. And any comments, let me know what you think, what else you would add to the list. I will be bringing a cheapie list and a few other things for stocking stuffers, but so it'll help you out in the holiday season. And I hope the No Shave November ends here shortly, because it's starting to get a little crazy. But great seeing you.